Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Nearly Senior Citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this. A brand new day where my hamster is running around like a crazed beast on my lap. She is wild and out of control. She is just, as you can tell, she has a lot of energy. She's been just climbing and climbing and climbing, racing around inside of her cage, trying to climb up and out of her cage, which you can't do because it's like vertical walls, nothing you can climb on. But she is just active beyond words. I have to hand water her because she's in this third cage that I got. I'm going to put her back because she is just, as you can see, she has got the wanderlust here. So here we go, little one, you little piebald creature. That's the pattern on the back there. Here we go. She is insane. But because she's chewed through two of the other cages, I've got her in a smaller one here. It's about half the size of the other cages, but she's not chewing yet on this one. But I don't have any place to put a water bottle. So periodically, I just take the water bottle, hold it, and then just put it into the side of the thing, hold it up against the side, and then just hold it there as she drinks. And then when she's done, I'll take it out and then set it down. And so I do that throughout the day. Just pick it up and poke it into her face. Not like whap, whap, whap or anything like that, but provide it right there. And if she's thirsty, then she goes, oh, grabs it and starts drinking. And if not, she's just like, hey, hey, and then goes off and does her own stuff. So I'm making sure that she's got water, but hokey smokes, I mean, I don't want to poke another hole in the side of this thing and then have her start to chew on it and then not be able to use it as a bin for storing things. So it's a transitory cage right now because she's just insane. And she's just still, right now, she's up on her hind feet. And when I was looking up down at her, she was up on her back feet looking up at me. She is just thoroughly, thoroughly active. Earlier, she was sleeping a little bit, but not for long. Here, you silly goose. She is such a silly goose. In fact, earlier, when I first got up and came in here and grabbed stuff and then went downstairs to do some stuff and then come back up, she was upside down inside of a cardboard toilet paper tube with a paw here, and then just going on the tube, and she just looked so silly. So it was awesome. They are just fat and flurfy, and that's just the way a rodent should be, with no great long hairless tail, and just that little nub, and with their fat bodies and their squishy skins, and those great big ears. They're the best kind of rodent. And especially when they stuff things into their cheek pouches, they're just cute beyond words. It is a very good thing. As you can tell, I love hamsters. Excuse me. And of course, over here, oh, that does remind me. There was no thank you in the box when it showed up. But somebody did send me a big old box of aspen shavings. Thank you so very, very much. There was no thank you, so it didn't say who it was from. But thank you so very, very much, because I was starting to think I was going to have to try and carry a huge container of aspen from somewhere. I haven't even looked where they have aspen in town. I've been getting it online from people lately, and it is, thank you so very much appreciated. It is amazing. I mean, the box showing up just ruined my housemate's day yesterday, so thumbs up. Don't ask me what or how, but for some reason the fact that it came in a cardboard box just ruined their day. Well, not his, but ruined her day entirely. The fact that there was cardboard and it had to be recycled. That was it. That was it. Her day was done. It was ruined. So I am not going to tell anybody who wants to support me and my hamsters to not send me things because my housemate doesn't like cardboard. That's nuts. So, thank you. Whomever sends me anything at all for any reason, it is appreciated to no end. I just wanted to say though that I got the Aspen shavings, and my cat appreciates that to no end. And my hamsters. This silly little goose. Oh, in fact, she's upside down in another toilet paper tube, just with her back underneath her. She's lying on her back, feet like this. So it's a good thing. They love cardboard tubes. Oh my god. Toilet paper tubes or paper towel tubes, they love those things, and they're perfectly safe because they don't eat cardboard, they just chew it with their teeth. Yeah, they're going to accidentally ingest the dust and shavings and stuff like that, so you don't want to give them. In fact, that's why if you give pets things to chew on like that, really you need to give them uninked cardboard. Don't give them like not plastic, of course, but when you give them cardboard, don't use like, let's say the cardboard that you would get as packaging for, say, a container of ibuprofen. You know, they're just big enough for a hamster to go into, but they're printed with ink. And even though, no, they're not eating it, they still get the shavings, which means they get chunks of ink that run into their systems. So just plain untreated cardboard like tubes and such like that, that's the sort of stuff that they can chew on. Printed stuff, don't do that, because that's ink and they don't eat it, but it still gets into their systems, and that's not good. It poisons them a little tiny bit. I mean, you know, it's like when we eat sugar in our foods. Sugar is the leading cause of heart disease. I mean, sugar will kill you. It is horrific. It is a nightmare food. It tastes good, but it is so bad for you. It's, again, the leading cause of heart disease. It is one of the worst things we put into our food. You know, so like second only to trans fats, which is another thing that pisses me off, but we'll come back to that. Maybe if I remember. But yeah, it was because the whole sugar thing irritates me. I can't remember how I got there, because I've had to tank up on THC as I do every morning, and I woke up late. I set my alarm for 6:40, and I woke up at 6:30 because my back hurt so much. But I flipped over onto my right side because I just wanted to be on a different side. But I can't lay on my right side without it hurting, so if I'm going to voluntarily lay on my right side, you know my left side's not feeling good. So I flipped over onto my right side for what was supposed to be just a few minutes, and then the next thing I knew, it's 10 after 7. And I had apparently turned my alarm clock off when I flipped over onto my right side. So I'm behind, and even though I can talk without engaging my brain, I do occasionally dip my intelligence in to find out what my mouth is saying, and then I can lose track, which I have done. Which I can't remember again why I was talking about sugar, other than to say that it is horrific in the heart disease stuff. Ah yes, because hamsters and the stuff that they eat, and sugar, yes indeed, because sugar is horrific and we put it in everything. So thumbs up. Yeah, I can't remember what I was going to say about any of that, so because boy, it's being tired is rough, and I've been getting to bed so very late. I need to walk earlier. That's one of my problems. Last night when I went walkies, I went and I added the extra loop at the beginning, which adds an extra mile. So if I just did the extra loop and then walked to Walmart and back, that would have been a 7-mile round trip. I was feeling pretty confident and added that extra loop at the end of it too. So I took a 8-mile round trip walkies last night. I left at some time between 6-ish and 7-ish. I can't even remember the exact time. But it was 10 o'clock when I got back. Got back. So that was, when I go walkies now, that's a good 3 to 4 hours. So that eats up a huge chunk of time. Hokey smokes, 4 hours? So when I get back, I try to relax, watch videos, play some games, and then by the time I turn around and then realize it's time to go to bed, so I need to get THC into my body, it's like 12:30. And then by the time I'm done topping off my tanks, it's 1 o'clock. And so lights turned off and going to bed, finally shutting my eyes, it's 1:30 at night. Ugh. So I gotta change somehow what I'm doing, because I'm not getting enough sleep again. And that's making my memory not work as well as I would like, and making it so that my gift o gab, okay, 3 air quotes. If you're going to do air quotes, you need to have 4 of them if you're going to do them in chunks, just to be even. 2 on one side, 2 on the other. Not 2 on one side and then 1. That's only half recursion. You can't do that. Yes, gift of gab. In that usually my mouth can run. It's just the problem is I lose track of what I'm saying if I'm not awake enough to really keep my mouth going through actual intelligence and thoughts rather than just inertia. And I don't like just inertia, because I want to say things that mean things. I don't just want to have the video equivalent of for 20 minutes. I'd rather have at least trying to say something. So when my mind does not work well and my mouth has nothing to actually say when it's running, yeah, I'm going to slow down and talk about that, because
Life is silent, painless. I didn't know what happened. I was suddenly standing above my body.
I understand as a vlogger, it's weird because I'm just rambly and I don't do cuts. And the more popular type of hypervlogging is like, take a look at, well, the hypervloggers out there. It's, you cut out everything that's not the message. I mean, if I did that, my 20-minute vlog would be like 3 minutes long and then thanking people and then it'd be over. So I'm not going to do that. And I know a lot of people don't like to watch the rambly sort of thing like that. So if you do, thank you so very, very much. It is appreciated. I know I'm niche. I'm not an entertainer as such. I'm just a guy. And so in a celebrity and, you know, stunt or thing-driven sort of environment, which the world is, I'm just, hi, a guy behind a webcam. So I'm not going to be able to compete. I mean, I'm just a dancing monkey in a warehouse full of dancing monkeys, and a lot of those dancing monkeys dance really well and know how to put on a good performance, whereas I am the monkey equivalent of, hi, I'm a monkey. Do. So thank you very much for watching. It is appreciated. I know that with this vast warehouse filled with dancing monkeys who have way more talent than I do, it is appreciated that you've stopped by to watch me dance. It is very, very appreciated. I never thought my channel would go anywhere like this. I mean, my views as a ratio to my sub count is just sad. But life is life. The fact that anyone at all watches is greatly appreciated. I never expected to get more than 5 subscribers when I started this. In fact, I figured 5 would be really, really good. So, thank you. It is appreciated to no end. Also, I watch Linus Tech Tips and I see what the new YouTube play button thing looks like. Oh boy, I like this one better. This one has the frame and glass, and while it's cheaply made, you know, it's kind of cool. Now it's just a cheap embossed aluminum with a thing on it, and it doesn't look as good. I'd show you like images on here. It depends. There may be some images of the new one, there might not, but I'm glad I got the OG type instead of the new type. So hopefully I'll be able to Google image that and then put that up. And now, at a 90-degree angle, I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. Thank you very, very much. It is appreciated to no end. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm just thanking people for having left a comment. So good comment, bad comment, and different comment. Thank you for having left a comment. If I mispronounce a username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker, and it is a range of 20 to 25 because even though I count in American Sign Language, with my fibro, depression, and the fact that I just woke up and my brain isn't working yet, I'm amazed I can even talk. Also, with my stumbling, I love the movie The Man with Two Brains because I can actually say the main character's two names. There's Dr. Hafar and his lover, who was just a brain in a jar, and Mualmahay. And I love those names because they're just hard to say. Dr. Hafar and Mualmahay. Anyway though, calling up my Chrome. If you have never seen The Man with Two Brains, you really need to. It is one of Steve Martin's best earlier movies. It is awesome. And Brian Glenn, thank you so very, very much. What up, pimps? Greatly appreciated. Cynthia, spelled with a C-I-N at the beginning. Very cool. Corporal Hobnob, thank you very much. Abigail, greatly appreciated. Relic, with a whole bunch of letters in there. Remus Mersayo, oh boy, I am nowhere close, but thank you very much. Thomas S., thumbs up and thank you. Long Nose, greatly appreciated. Leonardo Castro, greatly appreciated. Russian Timing, thumbs up and thank you. Janelle Gorman, greatly appreciated. Perfect Tragedy, you're absolutely correct. Claude 5190, here's hoping again. Harbor, that was not English, my apologies. Without Name, now I know that feeling. And J. Dennis Baum, 321, thank you very, very much. Luar Machi, boy, I'm nowhere close, but thank you. Raul Rodrigo, thank you very, very much. Ethan Wilkins, thumbs up. Carl Smith, greatly appreciated. Crazy 8, thumbs up and thank you. Jason Richardson, greatly appreciated. Takane Enomoto, boy, I bet I'm nowhere close, but thank you very, very much. Conspo Lopez, greatly appreciated. Holy smokes. Sorry about that. Woof. And Alex Vid, thumbs up and thank you. Greatly appreciated. I drink a fair amount of carbonated beverages, generally store-bought colas, because I need caffeine. So get pressurized and occasionally little burps try to sneak out while you're talking. And when that happens, ooh, it can hurt when they sneak out. Thumbs up for that. Boy, went walkies last night. I mentioned that before, but I've clean bill of health, but when I got back, oh my God, I could barely stand up straight. Felt like I had daggers all the way underneath my rib cage because of that abdominal pain up in the right-hand quadrant of my abdomen. Sure, I'm healthy. Still hurts like I'm dying. Well, if you can check out my various links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, NearlySeniorCitizen.com. Thanks again to Brian Glenn for having made up that very awesome little thing there. I'm going to be writing in it as soon as I stop falling asleep. If you could check out my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people who is helping me to not be homeless, that would be greatly appreciated. Thumbs up and thank you to each one of these beautiful and awesome people. Now, if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I do take all good wishes and deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. And if you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. Definitely a thumbs up. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very appreciated. Very, very much so. Now, I would understand if you don't want to. I'm rambly and older, but hey, if you are down with it, I will do my best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time, and that is a very good thing, especially if the end of time is like longer than next Tuesday. That would be a very good thing. Now, hopefully I'm going to have a reaction video, hopefully a game video for this channel. So who knows what's going to happen. I'm still unsure what I'm going to do with my game channel. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing.